All right, all right. Good morning, friends. Welcome to the J Talk Morning Show. Back here again for you for our final Friday on our. I think I'm going to start calling the Fridays the Wrap Up Friday. Friday, we're going to wrap it up. So the week that we've discussed had a great lessons learned in the A list of the what makes an A-list leader. Okay, and we're going to wrap that up now. So let's go ahead and end the music there. Let's get our banners up. Okay, welcome. And if you'll notice, we're all red here today. We're red here. And whether you're supporting the 49ers or the Kansas City Chiefs right here, okay, it's all red. Okay. We see nothing but red everywhere. It's either red and gold or red and black, red and gold and black, all these colors combinations. So, but welcome to the J Talk Morning Show. So glad to have you with me once again. Java check, everybody. Java with J. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and get this party started, okay? We're talking about the A-list, the qualities of an A-list leader. A-list leader. Now, real quick, I'm going to recap, and then we're going to jump into the final characteristics, the qualities of a leader under the of an A-list leader. So the first thing we covered at the beginning of the week was awareness, then authenticity. Okay, these are qualities. Listen, leaders, if you're an influencer, if you're a parent, you want to also make sure, and a spouse, you want to make sure if you're an influencer in anybody's life whatsoever, you're leading. So make sure you're doing a double check of yourself, a self-check. So awareness, authenticity, accountability, accessibility, approachability. These are things we covered so far. Affirming abilities, and then aptitude. And that's what we wrapped up with yesterday. So today we're going to kick it off with availability. Are you available? Are you making yourself available? You know, we talked about approachability and accessibility, but are you available? Okay. Lao Tzu said that time is a created thing. To say I don't have time is like saying I don't want to. And let's be real about that. If you don't have time, what you're saying is, I don't care to make time, because we all have time. It doesn't matter what it is. What we are saying is, you're not a priority. You're not a priority. So you have to make the time. You have to figure out, what can we do? If you can't do it in a particular, whatever the case may be, if you can't do it in a particular time slot with some people, then you got to say, okay, well, what can we do? What can we do? And so that's what we're talking about, availability. Availability is about being present and engaged with your team members. It helps you build stronger relationships and fosters an environment of trust and collaboration. A leader who's available to their team members can provide guidance and support when needed and ensure that everyone feels valued and heard. Are you available? Another word for that is, are you present? Another way to look at that is, are you present? Are you present in the moment? Do your team members know that you are present in the moment? Do they feel valued? Do they feel heard? Do they feel that you care about them? Do they feel that they can trust you? Okay. That's why availability is so important. Do they have access? Are you approachable? And are you making yourself available? To say, I don't have time to your team members is saying, I don't care about you. I got worries of my own. If you don't take care of the troops are not going to take care of you, my friends. If you're a military member, give a hoo-ah. Give a hoo-ah on that. And if you don't know how to spell that, H-O-O-A-H, okay? Now, if you're in the Army, in the Marines, it's a little different. If you're in the Air Force and Navy, it's different, okay? But say, give a hoo-ah, give a thumbs up or something, give a salute. Listen, your troops are not going to take care of you. You don't take care of your troops. Your team members are not going to take care of you if you don't take care of your team members. So you have to be available. Make yourself available. Say, look, hey, John, I'm on my way to a very important meeting right now, but listen, let's schedule a time, okay? Shoot me a time, or let's get together and let's shoot some time, get coordinated on our time on the calendars. Let's make that happen. Okay. Let them know it matters to you. If they come to you and they need time, it's important to them. And if it's important to them, it's important to you. Think about that. In your marriage, if your wife comes to you guys and she says, we need to talk, okay, that's usually a big red flag and anxiety starts kicking in. So, wives, learn how to communicate in a way that doesn't freak your husband out. But if there's a time says, hey, we need to talk, okay? Can we talk about, can we work on this? Hey, I need you, okay? Then you say, fantastic, honey. What time? What time? Okay, I'm in the middle of something right now. Do I need to drop everything now and come back to you and do this now? Or can we wait like 30 minutes or whatever? Give the options, but make sure that they know you care enough to make them a priority, okay? All right. So availability. Are you available? Okay. Real quick in the comments, I'm going to try to hit these as they come. Chris, my brother Chris. Hey, Catherine, good morning to you, my friend. Thank you always for being on. My brother Chris, man, it's so good to see you. Let's see. Ask yourself, do you really have an open door policy, or is your door just open? Man, that is so good. That is so good. I always say that people have an open door policy. The problem is sometimes you actually have to go through barbed wire, concertina wire, guard dogs, minefield to get there. In other words, they may have an open door policy, accessible, but they're not approachable. And so that's why I talk a lot. I combine those two a lot of times, is accessible and approachable. And in this case, also available. Are you available? So thank you, my friend. And so good to see you on as well. And hey, I'm so jealous of you right now. Just saying, you're up there and you and Al are connecting first time. Congratulations. I'm like really super stoked for you guys, and hope we all get together sometime soon. So my availability is going to be a little bit better coming soon. So good to see you. All right. And so as we're moving along here, availability. Now, the next thing is attitude. Now, attitude is one of those things you got to keep in check all the time. In fact, it should be at the forefront sometimes. I think, accountability and attitude need to be at the very front of everything you do. And as a leader, as an A-list leader, as one of the qualities of an A-list leader, okay, your attitude. Are you keeping your attitude in check? Zig Ziglar said, your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. Okay. It's not how smart you are, but what's your attitude? If somebody comes into your organization and they have all the skills in the world to help your organization be successful, but they lack the proper attitude, if you're a customer service related organization, you might want to check that. Now, if it's somebody that's just working on, say, putting things together, they're kind of in the background, they're factory line, or they're computer guys or techno, it could be that, but you want to focus on their productivity, but you also want to check their attitude. So they may not be connecting with customers, but they are connecting with team members. They are connecting with the leadership. So attitude is a big thing. Now, you as a leader, have you got your attitude in check? I also love another quote that Zig Ziglar said, attitude is not everything, but it is the main thing. It is the main thing. And without a proper attitude, you're going to think of it. You're an influencer. Everything you do every single day is influencing somebody in some way. Okay. Your attitude shows up with you. It's not something you tuck away. It's not something that stays hidden. It shows up with you. If you start your day off with a bad attitude, you're going to end your day off with a bad attitude. And unfortunately, you're going to take others with you. Wouldn't you rather be a positive influence in the lives of other people? Start with a good attitude. You listen, you don't have to feel like it, okay? You don't have to feel good to be good. You don't have to feel good to be good. Be good and you will feel good, okay? Be good and you will feel good. Start your day off with the right mindset, the right attitude, the right self-talk. Talk to yourself in the morning. Say, hey, we're going to do something today, okay? If you got a job, think about this. That's your mission field. You got a purpose there. You're going to add value to someone on this day. Okay. Think about your end user and how much service you're providing to them. It doesn't matter what your product or service is, you're providing a need. And by providing that need, you're very significant in their lives. Think about that. You get up every day. I don't care what the weather's like. I don't care how long the commute is. I don't even care what your personal life is like at home. When you show up at the office, know that you're making a difference. Now, there's a saying I always say, and it's a J-ism, if you want to call them J-isms, and I have for a long time. But it's not the day that determines your attitude, but your attitude that determines your day. Okay. Now, if you missed that, I want to say that again. It's not the day that determines your attitude, but your attitude that determines your day. It also helps to determine the day of other people. Somebody needs you to be positive and they're not. Now, I'm not talking Pollyanna. I'm not talking about over the top. Okay. I'm talking about just coming in with a great attitude, realizing your purpose, your value in what you do and who you serve with. Okay. And you don't have to like the people you work with. Trust me, there's people I don't care for. There's people that don't care for me. There's people that don't care for you. There's people you don't care for in your office environment. But be the person that shows up every day with a positive attitude. It's going to make somebody's day different. And if you're not feeling it, show it anyway because it's going to help you feel better. Remember, you know, you don't have to feel good to be good. Be good and then you'll feel good, okay? You'll feel it. So, attitude refers to the mindset and outlook towards work and life itself. It helps you build a culture of positivity and motivation, and it enables you to inspire and motivate your team members. Example, a leader who has a positive attitude can inspire their team members to perform at their best and create a culture of excellence and achievement. Okay. If you go in and your team seems a little down and distraught, maybe because their team didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Okay. We're just going to throw that one in there. All right. I have an AFC and an NFC team. Okay. So people that know me as a Cowboys fan, they kind of rag on me and say, well, wait a minute. I've got favorites on both conferences. Okay. Fortunately, one of them did get there. But if you have and I'm just throwing in there for fun, but say people have an attitude about whatever's going on in their life, you can be the person to change that attitude. You set the temperature, you set the thermostat in your organization, in your environment, in your community, in your home. You set the thermostat for that. So, all right, I'm beating attitude in the head there. So let's check on with the next one. Actionable. This is the final one in the A-list qualities, the qualities of an A-list leader. Actionable. Actionable. Okay, you got to take action. The only way, Steve Jobs said, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. It's to love what you do in order to do great work. Now, Steve's right. You've got to love what you do if you want to do great work, if you want to excel, if you want to make it better, you want to improve on it, you want to make an impact. You got to do great work, which means you got to love what you do. But if you don't love what you do and you still need to have great results, go back to what I said just a moment ago. Look at the end user. Look at the service you're providing. Look at the need that you're feeling and understand that what you're doing is very significant in the life of somebody else. So you may not love what you do, but when you realize that what you're doing and providing for someone else is incredibly important, you can have a greater appreciation. As a matter of fact, you might even strive to do the very best that you can do. Your attitude's going to change when you know what you're providing is of great value. So that's the only caveat I would say to Steve Jobs' quote. And do you pronounce it Jobs or Jobs? I don't know. It's Jobs. I think it's Jobs. Actionable refers to the ability to take action and get things done. It helps you identify team members who are proactive and results oriented and enables you to assign tasks and responsibilities accordingly. A leader who recognizes the actionable nature of their team members can delegate tasks effectively and ensure that everyone is working towards the same goals. Now, this goes into a whole lot of stuff here. Okay, this actionable aspect of it goes into a whole lot of things. Not only are you taking action, are you taking the appropriate actions? Are you delegating? Are you dispatching the right responsibilities to the right people to take action? Are you doing a follow-up? Are you ensuring that they're taking action? Are you utilizing my my OACCFF method of leadership? Okay. And I might talk about that one next week. I might use that as a topic for next week because I've mentioned it several times. But are you utilizing the OACCFF method of leadership? It's a program created by J. Goff of Goff Enterprises, JKG Consultants, but Goff Enterprises. It's one of the programs we created. And as a leader, it's something that in the military, I used it. And in retail, I've used it. In men's ministry, I've used it. In family, I've used it. Okay, so I might talk about that one next week. But the OACCFF and part of the actionable to check your people is observing, assessing, counseling, coaching, facilitating, and follow-up. And if you're not doing those things, and that's a process, that's a step-by-step, okay? You're going to miss something. You're not going to get the best from your team. Make sure your people have what they need. Make sure you check up, see that they have what they need and that they're utilizing the resources you're giving to them as you facilitate them, right? So everybody's got a part. Everybody's got a piece of the pie in the organization. That's why I say we're partners in an organization. We're not just employees. We're team members. We're partners. Without us, there is no business. There is no organization, okay? Without everyone's contribution, there is no organization. And that's why you as a leader, you need to show that gratitude. And sometimes you have to offer grace. But you got to throw in the grit when it comes to leadership. Okay? When it comes to leadership. Okay, comments up here again. My good man, Chris. And folks, I'll let you know, Chris is a genius. He's a leadership developer as well, and so we used to have a Wednesday night show actually, and then life got in the way and things changed. But he's doing amazing work today. But Chris is an amazing influencer and one of my best friends, and so it's good to see you on, my friend. So Chris says here, people do what people see. Be the person you want to become. Be, do, and have. Absolutely. Thank you, Chris. And then he goes on to say, look for the elements within what you do and find something that you love doing within that. You may not love it all, but there should be something that you do love about it. Focus on this as your motivation and actions. Chris, I can hear you saying that with that British accent of yours, brother, and it sounds beautiful. Sounds beautiful. All right, my friends. So there you have it. Make sure to like and share. If I can be of service to you whatsoever, you know you've got my information right there on the tickers. It's just scrolling. Wait, get the right. There we go. Right direction. Scrolling along. jkgconsultants.com. Go there, sign up for our emails. I do not spam your box. I won't fill it. I always like to say, and you'll see it on there too, when you sign up for emails, the only kind of spam we like is when it's fried, okay? So we know we're not going to throw a lot of spam at you, unless it's fried. If you like fried spam, let's get together. We'll fry some spam. Then some people say, ugh. All right. You can reach me at j@jkgconsultants.com. And also you can reach me at that phone number there. Please, if you call, leave a voicemail because I probably won't answer. Best way is text me. I will respond quicker to a text. Okay. Catherine says, go Chiefs. There you go. There you go. Hey, Catherine, I got something for you, girl. I got something for you. There we go. I already put it up there. Go Chiefs. Okay, friends, that's what we got today. I hope you enjoyed this week. Hope you got something out of the qualities of an A-list leader. There's 11 qualities, and it's something I was so proud to write a long time ago and worked on and developed it. It's now a workshop. It's now something I can bring to you and your organization, and we break it down, each and every single one of them, and with the resources, the coaching, and to help you develop a program in your organization so that you can use this as a checklist, not just for you, but also for other people in your team. And I go through all of that with you. All right. So if you are interested in me bringing that into your company, your organization, text this right there. A-list leader to 417-298-6419. We can go virtual or we can go live in person, okay? But if you're interested in knowing more about this and to become an A-list leader and to develop A-list leaders in your charge, you can text that A-list leader to 417-298-6419, and I will respond really quickly because that's my cell phone number, okay? It's on me all the time. all the time. Okay, my friends. So one more time, let's put this one up there. There we go. All right. So we're going to get on out of here. It's been about 21 minutes now. So right about where the top I wanted to end at, and did pretty well today. Join me next week. We're going to start talking about something else. And I think I may just bring on the, it's live, folks. Bring on the, I may introduce you to my OACCFF leadership method. Okay. It's something you're going to be able to use. I love it. It's fantastic. And it's a great tool, a very good tool that I've used since I was in the military. Okay. And what I did is I took what I learned and I improved upon it. I added to it. I made it better. Okay. So that's kind of my gig, All right, my friends. So God bless each and every single one of you. We're going to see you next time right here on the J Talk Morning Show. Join me Monday morning, every weekday morning, 7 a.m. Central Time, 8 on the East Coast. And follow us on YouTube as well. We got a YouTube channel called J Talk Morning Show. Just put that in there. And find the one that has this logo. And until we meet again, my friends, next week, I will see you later. Get up, get out, and get at it.